Hello everyone, I'm Ragdoll Riversong, and we're on Resplendent today. I'm here with Pico and Amelia.
Hi.
Yes, thank you. Say hello. Today we're going to try to choose new pathways. We tried to do a live stream, but I'm old and I need to do more research, and we'll try that again on a later date. But today we are going to try a candy corn pathway, ghosts, and I have a black one with flowers and mushrooms. Because I put this one down and I like it, but it's not quite what I need. It doesn't, I don't know. We're going for a Nightmare Before Christmas feel for this island, if you can't tell. Hopefully you can, but if you can't. So let's take a look at these and see what we can come up with to kind of decorate a little bit better and make me a little happier, because I'm really, really picky.
Your
This
airport
one?
gate is open.
Oh, that's because you came over. This one that we have on our ground right now is the black cobblestone pathway. Anastasia, would you read the creator code for the black cobblestone pathway
Yes.
that we have on our island?
The black cobblestone pathways creator code is 3716 0662 9443.
Thank you, madam. And we'll put all of these design codes in the description of this video as well.
I feel like those commercials where they read off the number over and over again. I repeat. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Remember that. Da-da-da,
Yeah, because look at this pathway. It's really beautiful. I feel like this creator spent a lot of time on it, and they deserve to be celebrated in a way, you know?
Yeah.
Just because it doesn't fit our island, what we're needing at the moment, doesn't mean that it won't fit somebody else's, because it might actually work for Lucky Land too, like the one y'all are working on. It looks incredible to me. I think as an artist, I appreciate the effort that they put into what they were doing with these pads and things, because it's super tricky. I've tried with, you know, I took art all throughout high school, and I took side classes whenever I was out of school, and I still can't get it. It doesn't work for me.
Art?
The pixelated art.
Mm.
Why are we unable to connect? Uh-oh. Hold on.
I love
Sorry, technical difficulties, and I can't talk either.
Difficulties.
Yes. Oh my.
We're trying out a new pattern.
I think that the black cobblestone is just a little too dark, and maybe this purple will add like a splash of color that I feel like we're missing. It's kind of what I'm looking for, is a splash of color.
I see what you're doing. Yeah, I think that I could do that.
Covering the ones that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the easiest way to change your pathway out, so that you don't have to go back and relay down all the pathways.
The candy corn and falling leaves adds a even more colorful touch to the ground.
I think so too. I'm just not sure if it will be too overpowering for what we were going for, you know?
Well, today's the day we find out. I think it looks looks real cool.
We kind of have to change both pathways to see what it's gonna look like, because I had 2 different pathways laid down on my island, and I did I combined them to where it wouldn't make it as, I don't know, like, I felt like having this same design on the bottom and on the sides everywhere made it just a little too cluttery, I guess. It changed it up a bit, made it look more natural, you know? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
This is really different than anything I've tried before, and it's a little out of my comfort zone. Should we put it down over both, or should we just do over one to save a little bit of time?
I don't know, whatever's best for you.
I see. I do know that the pathway to the bottom has more coverage area than that one up there, so it will look kind of chunky, like missing some spots. If we don't at least fill in the ones we use the most of. Maybe on the one up there we use like a little bit of candy in the middle to see what it looks like too. Oh wait, we already did that one. Maybe side or bottom. And this will just kind of give us a general idea of what it looks like, and then we can go to the next one and see what y'all think of it. And we'll figure out which pathway we want to use. This may seem really tedious, but actually laying down the pathways is a lot more tedious than this. This doesn't take quite as long. Sometimes, though, I get a little confused as to which one I've saved and have to be looking for stuff. Push the right buttons. Okay, what do we
Ooh.
think of that?
Magical. That looks really
Magical.
good.
I do like it, but it adds more of a kitty, kind of candy-ish, you know.
Maybe don't do the candy in the middle. And
Yeah, I thought it would have been the one that would have been. We'll have to change it that way. Let's see what it looks like without it, yeah.
I like the little ghost with the bow.
Oh, the
She's
Kuroki
adorable.
lantern. We'll have to give you. I gave you a couple of those actually.
Mm-hmm. Just think it's so adorable.
Put it around your carnival. Oh wait.
I actually
Can
have
we
one
go
here.
to ones that we already searched or no? No. I have to type that back in. Okay.
maybe next time you can keep them in your favorites, so then they're right
Very
there.
true.
We could do a kitty island, have Stitches, Peaches on it. Blue Bear would be another very good one for kid core. Is that what you're talking about? Mm-hmm.
Because their houses have the childlike feel to the inside, you know.
And they sort of look childish. Especially Stitches. Aw, this little one with the broom.
That's Raymond, I believe.
Why did they put him in a pink costume? Just like with the second. Don't put a second in a pink costume.
They thought he looked good in that costume. It does look adorable.
Maybe
Okay, let's go
secretly-
back and see what that looks like.
Maybe secretly Raymond is actually not as tough as he acts.
Maybe that's the joke.
Yes.
That looks really good.
I like it.
Y'all want me to save that for Lucky Land? Is this...
Awesome.
I like it on yours. I don't think it would go so well.
I don't think it's right. It's not quite what I'm looking for. It's really nice, though. I do like it a lot.
It's really awesome, and it complements your pumpkins. But maybe one of the others is better, so we should check those before we make a final decision.
I really think we need to look at all of them, but I know me, and I know how picky I am, and I know this one's not quite what I'm looking for. Not what I had in mind, you know? I love it, and I do like the way it looks, but it's... I don't know. I love purple, and I hate to say this, but for what I'm going for, it's too purple.
Maybe-
Hurts to say it.
Maybe dark purple would work better for you.
Well,
Or a blackish gray.
I don't know. I feel like it's going to be too colorful because I'm going to try to leave those colorful flowers as much as possible, you know? And I'm looking for like a grayish or a blackish pattern that's not overpowering, but I think
That's
maybe
right.
we should try the ghost path and see what we think of it.
Spooky pad?
And I think the bottom one is the one that has most of the pathway, so we're going to lay it on the bottom one mostly and see. It'll leave a little bit broken up, but it won't be bad, I don't think. We'll still be able to judge it accurately. And see, this one doesn't have all of the pieces like the other ones do.
I see a llama.
Emperor's New Groove. Oh, wait, we're gonna go here. And this one might be a little better than the cobblestone one because it looks the outside border looks black, but it's kind of a grayish tone. It looks like they kind of, you know, highlighted the areas and whatnot instead of just pitch black like this. Or I don't know. They did better with shading than I do. It looks nice. Did we already do the side piece? I think so. Yes, I did. My goodness.
It's so beautiful.
I like the little tiny ghosts to it. They look adorable. Wrong one.
You already did that one.
I'm gonna do it at the top one too because remember that's where the candy was before.
Mm-hmm.
That means it covers a lot of our pathway. We also need to start trying to get some of the villagers to move out that don't fit the theme on this island so we can do more villager hunting and try to find some spooky characters before Halloween time. I'm really, really excited to hunt for these villagers because I would really like to get, I do believe his name is Cole. A little black rabbit. Is that his name?
I'll find out. Let's learn about our new friend.
And also, what's the cat's name? Kiki?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we're gonna have to bring Lucky and Stitches in. We have amiibos for them. see. I think that'll be enough to determine if we like it or not. Because we covered the entire bottom square plus the middle one.
Cole was born August 10th. He likes saying cool. He wears an orange. Oh, are you? Okay. Wears an orange dress? I don't know.
Okay.
Is lazy, spell, simple, cute, colors, orange, colorful. Sure was sort of tropical.
See, I really like this. He does kind of look too tropical. I assumed because he was, you know, kind of gothic looking on the outside, his house would look that way. I was mistaken. I like this one because of like the spirally pattern, and since we're trying to do a Nightmare Before Christmas themed island, I really feel like the ghosty pattern with the spirally look would be awesome, but I don't think the spirals stand out enough. What do you think, girls?
Spirals?
Do you see them around the edges?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, it's not enough, I don't think.
I think it
But
looks a little bit.
it's really, really good, though. It's really close to what I'm looking for.
I really like it.
I like it a lot.
I would keep it.
How many stars?
I don't know. 100 stars.
100 stars.
What rating
That's good enough for the stick eye.
is the highest?
I'm not sure. I think maybe we go look at a different one and see what we think.
Kiki's house isn't as gothic as I thought it would be.
We found all of these creator codes on Pinterest, and we're trying them until we see if we like them, because sometimes seeing them on someone else's island with what they're going for, it looks a little bit different than what it's going to look like on your own island. So even though it's beautiful there, it's still beautiful on my island, but it's not what my particular brain is trying to go for. I'm picky. Okay. Okay. Why did we save this one?
Which one?
It's all flowery.
It's pretty, but doesn't really spit.
Oh, well, maybe that.
Ooh, the mushrooms.
Maybe that one. But arguably, before we ever lay this down, not spooky enough.
It's kind of pretty.
It's kind of pretty. I do like it for maybe like a witchy theme, you know?
Or
Or
a
a
fairy
fairy.
theme.
Yeah. It's very pretty. I do like this pattern though. I feel like we should save this creator in our favorites, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we could go back and use it again later for a different type of theme. Oh, wait, no, we're not done yet. Let's try this one and see what we think. I really like this one a lot.
Ooh.
That's nice.
I think this might be the one, you guys. Because the spirally look to it is just phenomenal. And it even has cobwebs in the middle. That's just incredible. It looks like little briar patches, like from Maleficent. You know what I mean? Like growing out of the concrete.
Whoa.
I don't know. It's weird. I like it. I think we all know how I feel about weird. Strange and unusual. And it has some of the bright colors incorporated into it, like Oogie Boogie was kind of bright and colorful, wasn't he?
It was
The bugs
green, I
and things
think.
on the inside, though, they were all bright and neonish. We're gonna have to watch Nightmare Before Christmas in our house to kind of get inspiration to
Gonna watch it.
do our island.
Would Dad want to?
I'm sure Dad would be all about it.
Almost sneezed.
Oh my.
Man, that's crazy food.
I'm really loving the bright colors. It makes it look like it's kind of glowing.
But with the candy corn one, you said that it was too bright and colorful. Will this be too colorful?
I don't know.
I guess we're just gonna have to see it.
Yeah. I didn't know if the candy corn one would be too bright and colorful until we saw it on the island either. You know?
I really like the candy corn one. This one's pretty too.
I feel like I'm looking for the top piece and I'm going right over it, I'm sure. There it is. I really love this one. I have a feeling this is gonna be my favorite out of all of them. This one has a lot of the different types of corner pieces and things like I was talking about for the other pathway that I had down on my island to begin with, and I think that's why I kind of like it too, because it'll kind of cover up all of my pathway, maybe. I need an eye exam, I think. beginning time for new glasses because I can barely see from this little edge piece. Oh, we already did that one. Pretty sure, yeah. All right. There it is. And then, for good measure, I guess we can pop in the top and the bottom piece real fast. Just to see what it looks like everywhere. I feel like this week has been a busy week. Because to me it always feels that way because your birthday is like right before mine, like a week away from mine, literally. And so, like, we had your birthday party, and then I worked all week long, and then it was my birthday on the last day of work, and then we had errands that we had to run. So I just feel like our stream got put off because it didn't work right for us. And then we were supposed to try to upload a video yesterday, but we had things that had to be done, and then we almost didn't get to upload this one today because we had things that needed to be done today too. So
we got to it.
I know. I feel really glad that we did, but at the same time, I just feel really busy lately. Ladies, I think I really like this. Just, it looks spoopy.
It is really nice.
I think this is for me. And then on this one, where this little grass patch is, I can change it to one of the other patterns they had. They had like a moon, and they had the spider web and something else, you know? Doesn't this look Nightmare Before Christmassy?
It is very nice.
I think this is the one.
I really liked the candy corn.
I know you did. I really like this one though. I feel like this is better than the
with
candy
your
corn.
pumpkins really well though.
But I don't want it to be so matchy that it's too much orange, you know? I feel like blue is a color that we're not going to use often in decorating, blues and purples. And, you know, it's my favorite color and Dad's favorite color. And Nightmare Before Christmas is kind of important to us. And I don't know.
You said that other one was too purple.
I feel like this is good though. It's like a good blend. It's got black and gray, purple and blue,
Hey, Mom?
you know?
I
saw
just
the
thought it was
skeleton.
funny. Because you love purple and you
Oh, are
said that
you
something
talking
was too
the
purple.
hidden one? Our hidden skeleton. His hands do go up. I didn't know this for the longest time.
Mr. Spooky.
That is his new name, Mr. Spooky.
I really feel like this is the pathway for us.
If it's what you feel, then you should keep it.
It's the one that makes me the happiest. And if you really, really like the candy corn one, we could put it on your island if you would like. Could download that code for you.
Okay.
Sounds great. And I have some items that I've crafted, and now that I've got a new pathway to go with, I can start putting those items out and making it look spookier around, but we can fix these little patches in it too and make our island look beautiful again, because it's been a minute. It's looking a little rough. So let's see if we can fill in the other patches with that path or erase them so we can have extra space maybe. Did I save this creator? I don't think I did. I'm really bad at that. This is why I've decided to start writing down all of my creator codes, because it is very hectic to try to find these again if you don't write them down the first time. It was not fun at all. Trying to put them in the description for my very first video was very nerve-wracking. I wished that I had wrote them down the entire time. I have a creator code book specifically for this now because it makes it so much easier. And I do believe we're just going to wipe Golden Gur completely clear so that I can start fresh and write down new codes for it, because it's incredibly hard to go back and find codes that I saved and used a year ago, you know?
Mm-hmm. What are you going to turn it into?
I'm not really sure yet. I really feel like I have this Halloween one and I don't know. I would like to try like maybe a city or a straight pathway type island. Do you know what I mean? Like one with roads and like a city theme. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. I think I would like to try one of those maybe next, because I've never done that before. And I feel like I want to try every type of island and see if I can do it. You know? Challenge our Animal Crossing brains and see if we can figure out the way to make it look incredible like some of the other people we watch or look at on Pinterest and think, oh my goodness, that's amazing. See if we can make amazing. I bet we can. It just takes a little practice and a little patience. I'm thinking we're gonna probably erase those over there, but let's add these in these little spots, because I really dig the moon pattern. And we might have to go and erase some things, and we're definitely gonna change the blankets because the blue and white stands out tremendously. I kind of want to see what this looks like at the top of this. It might make things look weird. Yeah. Exactly sure what this is for. Like maybe my tiny pathways? You know what I mean? Was it going this side? Yeah. And then we need the up and down pathway. And if we were going to do a city theme, what type of city theme would we do? Because it's not just as simple as a city theme, you know?
Yeah.
There's like the Japanese city theme
Oh, would
that
be
I
so
showed
cool.
you.
You should do one of those.
There's also like kidcore, like Rosie was saying. You could do a city theme with kidcore, arguably. You know? There's so many great ways to do an island, and so many great creator codes out there to find to help you with doing those islands. I do believe without the creator codes that we have for certain people, our islands would not be as fancy as they are, and really need to appreciate those people that put in that effort to draw these and work on these for us and for themselves. They are incredible. And these are the ones that go sideways, so I'm not really sure what the other ones are for. Like, I would have to lay it down elsewhere and check it out on the island, because it's not quite what I thought it was. I don't know. I'm gonna save the moon on this one too. Up here. Instead. Because we have the spider web there. Maybe? Or is that the one that went everywhere?
I don't remember.
Let's do this and see. Because we can always kick it away and put a new one down. You know? And we may have to do that with certain spots. I did fast forward time, and I was gonna let Pico run around my island and see if there was somebody ready to move out, because she does love to do some villager hunting. She gets super excited for villager hunts.
But it's hard to keep you away from the cute villagers.
I like all the villagers. If we had just like, we need like, I don't know, 30 houses on our island so we can have a tremendous amount of villagers. I don't feel like they give us enough villager space. How about 15 villager houses? Look how beautiful this is.
How many do they let you have?
We get 10 villagers, I believe. Is that right, Anastasia?
I think.
I think so. 10.
If we check the map, we can find it.
Yeah, it's 10. And then you can have 5 villagers. I do believe 5 or 6.
Ooh.
I want to say 6.
So maybe if we could get like Bo or Julian to move out, we could get a new villager.
That is the goal.
Because you also said that you didn't want Bo on the island anymore.
He doesn't really fit our theme. He did well whenever it was a combination of spring and forest, but he doesn't really fit in for a gothic fairy core / Halloween Nightmare Before Christmas Island.
He really doesn't.
No, he doesn't fit any of those themes. And yet again, I do not think I saved this creator. Remind me to do that as soon as I get these numbers in, please. Because I think I don't like it with all the green in the middle. Like I said, very picky, persnickety.
What does persnickety mean?
Cranky, I think. I'm not sure. What you up to? do want it to be more gray in the middle instead of the blue and the... There we go. Because then I feel like it just adds... I did it again. Okay. I'll go back and fix that later. But yes. Because I know which one we're going to use. And I've got it highlighted on my little paper here. But so that Pico can maybe villager hunt. Let's go see. We'll have to find some new blankets to lay down too, because the blue and white, I really like this. This is nice. I think in certain areas, like right here, it does add a big pop of color that I'm not so sure about. But for the most part, it's very nice.
It really is.
We will have to change it up a little bit, but I think this is good.
I think it looks really nice.
I think it looks amazing by my house, and whenever I fix the little broken pieces of the pathway here, then I think it will turn out to be very good for our island.
It looks like you had little fairy lanterns.
Plus, since our island will primarily be shown at night, or the dream address will be saved at night, you don't want it to be completely black, because then it's just way too dark on the eyes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You want to be able to see the island, but you still want that spooky, creepy vibe.
I like it very much, Mother.
Why, thank you, daughter. How proper of you. I don't think anyone's going to want to move out today because he's here. Isn't that correct?
I don't know.
I'm pretty positive. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward. Let's see. Okay, we time traveled back to our original day, and with as far in the future as we were, there should be someone ready to move out today. Uh-oh, our pockets are still full. We're gonna have to do some decorating around our island before we pick up. Let's go ahead and take this. Well, I forgot we can't. We can't take anything. Quit trying to pick up things. What do we got? We got a lot of spooky arches. Let's place one of those there. Aw, how pretty. I think we're gonna have to remove some of our trees up here to get in some more of our spooky items, because we've really got it kind of full up here. I do like the way the path kind of blends in with our surroundings and things up here. It is a good one to use, I think. I should have had. Look at her house. Isn't it amazing?
She's building something.
Isn't this cool though?
Yeah. It's really cool.
I have not seen anything like this until I walked into her house. Like the whole city skyline. She would be good for like the city themed one we were talking about doing.
Lightning flashes.
Like maybe do a New York themed city.
Just watch for a while and there will be light.
I took pictures
So
of them
cool.
to, yeah. This house is amazing. It's
I
raining.
really want that wallpaper. It's so
Oh,
good.
no. How can I craft while she's crafting? Did you see that?
That was
Aw.
weird.
She wants to share.
That's odd. Let's see if it lets me. We can craft together? I didn't know we could craft with our residents. Look! Oh, she's so happy for me.
I really like her. She seems so nice.
That's incredible. I didn't know we could work side by side with them. That is incredible. I do dig her house a lot. Do we have anything that we could possibly eat? No. Well, you know what I mean, because when I talk to her, she's gonna try to give me something. Oh wait, we have a bag of money? No. I'm seeing things.
Maybe you could eat that mailbox.
Funny Anastasia.
People
Nope.
eat roses
Let's
in
see
some
what
countries. You could eat one of those.
This is our catalog island where we already know all of the DIYs, I think, because Anastasia just gave us our spooky ones. The last of them, anyway. Oh, yes, they are.
Maybe you can go outside.
What a pretty darling.
Down and
I was
like-
hoping she would have said that, you know, make room in your pockets and come back when you can, but she did not. So she might not give it to me when I go back in there. She may not be crafting.
You know, they take much longer to craft than us.
That's very true. They could be crafting a lot of things. What do they do with all these items they craft, though? Have you ever seen one of their items out and about?
I don't think I have.
Maybe they're crafting something like a crazy robot.
True. Trying to take over my island.
I know.
I'm only kidding.
They're crafting a replica of themselves to play with.
Do they not have any friends?
Maybe they get lonely.
Aw, that's sad. Sadly enough, if I wouldn't have crafted that item, I could have got the DIY from her. Okay, are there things we needed to put out on the island while we look for someone trying to leave? I do want to put those somewhere. I was making sure they were orange. I don't know. We'll grab these and I'll let you run around my island and see if you can find a villager ready to go.
Alright, let's do this.
If there aren't any ready to go today, that's okay. We don't have to villager hunt every time, but if someone's ready to go, I will let you time travel to kick them out and let you hunt.
Okay. I gotta find someone. I can't walk there.
It's always interesting to see her try to get through my island after I've put a bunch of stuff up.
How do your residents get around? There is a lot of stuff put up.
Pathways. They help.
I guess I should follow the path, shouldn't I? I'm really bad with walk off the path. Do you think maybe some of them are asleep?
Possibly. But it could just be that it takes you so long to walk around my island that you haven't ran into someone.
I've seen a few of them, but they didn't have fat bubbles.
If Julian's in his house, he's kind of the issue and the one we're needing to move out, you know?
Yeah. Julian's house. He's in it. Let's see. This house is so majestic. He's asking me which one of these is truly him.
You've talked to him, now he'll never leave.
Maybe if I insult him, he'll leave.
Oh,
Which one's
my.
the most insulting?
I don't know.
Afro win.
Okay.
Well, that he comes out the next day wearing a giant fro.
Maybe if I try and push him out of his own house.
No, doesn't work that way.
This is kind of mean. It glitched. Well, maybe someone else wants to move. I don't know what I'm doing over here. There we go.
Still not finding anyone.
I'm looking, but I can't find someone.
I love puppies. Do you?
I love puppies.
With your waggedy tails.
skills that you haven't.
I do. That tends to be how I roll. I save them up, and then when I'm decorating and I don't have things that I need, I go on Nukazon and I find everything I need. And I pay people with Nook Mile tickets. Or crafted items. Also works by going on Facebook and finding groups that need things too. That's how we get a lot of the pumpkins and
Whoa,
wood
look at these
and
crazy
yeah.
bugs.
I love the bugs. They're my favorite creatures, as you can tell. I have tons of them set out everywhere over this island.
I'll walk very slowly so I don't disturb them.
I think they're beautiful and creepy.
The black ones are so pretty to me.
There's a secret archway right there you can get up.
Yeah, quite a few of them are very pretty.
I like bugs in real life, just I don't like them whenever they land on me.
Yeah.
I like bugs in Animal Crossing, but in real life, not really.
See, I really like the way this turned out.
I'm just gonna be honest. Bugs are kind of creepy.
I'm alright with bugs.
I think they're pretty, just
Oh,
they
hey,
sort of
Judy.
frighten me when they fall on me. Especially the big black ones with
Yeah.
sharp teeth. One time at school, one of those things, like it had pointy teeth, it fell on my shoulder at school once
Oh
from
my.
a tree. And my friend pointed out, "Hey, what's that black thing on you?" I looked, and I freaked out.
When I'm outside, your dad has pointed out to me, and I've noticed, like, since I was a kid, I've noticed that, and I thought it was just kind of my imagination, but bugs tend to kind of follow me, like ladybugs and butterflies. And that does seem awesome, and it does seem very Mother Nature-y until you think of the other aspect of it, like she's just saying, where the creepier bugs and the
Yeah.
walking sticks and things like that that are a bit unusual, and maybe millipedes and things that are, because it seems like I will look around somewhere when it's summertime or something, if we're picnicking or if I'm at work and I'm gardening or something like that. There's always some kind of weird bug landing on me.
It's like, "Aw, look at that doggy."
Yeah.
Follows me, "Hello," and then look at all those hornets.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've had a wasp land on me, and it just kind of landed there on my hand, and it would just kind of move, and it was fine with me, but
One
it didn't
time-
try to sting me or anything. But it's concerning. It could have at any moment,
Freaked me
I
out.
guess it just liked you.
Mm-hmm.
One time, Dad told me there was a wasp in my hair.
Yeah.
I was like,
She was still crafting.
But it's nice to think of the Snow White aspect, I guess, of the birds and the butterflies and whatnot dancing around you. But it's quite different whenever
they
you're
land
not
on me.
quite sure what bug is in your hair. Yes.
The only bugs that I will ever be comfortable with landing on me are butterflies and ladybugs.
Grasshoppers
And
I
even
also
ladybugs
like.
for a minute.
Grasshoppers and
Yeah.
crickets are also very nice to me. Whenever we're at Grandpa's house, I always hear them chirping and stuff.
Yeah.
Crickets are very sweet, gentle creatures.
And the funny thing was, one time we were playing outside, and I heard the light chirping. Aw, how sweet. And then it got louder and louder, and I looked at the floor, and there were like 3 grasshoppers.
Okay, honey. I don't think anybody's going to move out today, so I think we're probably going to call it quits here. Because let's
So
see what he
cute.
would like. Oh, you have treasure? I didn't know that they did this for the longest time. Did you know?
No.
I read it in the book. I tend to learn everything that I know about Animal Crossing from the book.
I just kind of learned by doing, I guess.
Mother, is it okay if I stand here and read what he's saying? Ooh.
It's timed.
Yeah, you have 6 minutes. I failed last
no.
time.
Find the
How am I supposed to find anything around here?
Exactly. It definitely makes it like advanced level hide and go seek.
Wait, what are you trying to find?
I don't even know that.
I found a fossil.
Woohoo!
You found the prize already.
Are you looking for a glowing place like you would when you're looking for where to plant the money trees? Or what are we looking for? Just a hole in the ground?
I don't know.
You know, like what you're looking for when you look for fossils? They don't specify.
It would be helpful if they specified.
If anyone watching this video knows, please leave a little comment for us and tell us, what are we looking for? Because I couldn't find the object last time either.
The goat mermaid statue
I know I
is
have.
very pretty.
So many flowers. Do you want me to craft one for your island?
That would be very nice. It's mystic.
There's some other Celeste items that look like that you might want as well.
I really like Celeste.
She's my favorite.
If you were an Animal Crossing character, I think you'd be Celeste.
Aww.
But apparently she's also kind of mean to her brother.
I would definitely be Celeste.
She brought a bug into the museum. According to the book, Blathers got so frightened that he fainted.
When I was a little girl, my brothers used to do things to torment me, so I used to do things to torment them back. One of the things was hold bugs up to Uncle Andy because he did not care for them when we were little. And he kind of reacted like Blathers a little bit, so that's why I say I am like Celeste. Like, I used to throw crickets on him because he would get all excited about that, and he would just kind of, freak out.
I mean, that could be a traumatizing experience.
Yeah, I imagine it was, but
Crickets
in my
won't hurt you.
defense, yes, crickets will not hurt you.
They're just sweet little pretty things that sing their songs.
And he did way worse. I
What
will
did he
not
do?
mention, but he used to have some anger issues. And so we would retaliate towards one another when we were younger, I do believe.
You would just do some not nice things.
Yes, we were very young. We were younger than you and sister. You know? A lot of those I think you would like maybe the Cancer table, Capricorn ornament,
Like the star constellations.
crescent moon chair. Dad wants a spaceship,
Little aliens.
flying saucer,
I like the galaxy.
We'll get together some star fragments. If you guys could catch Celeste and get some star fragments for me, I'll craft you the furniture and stuff.
You know, I just can't find this treasure.
I like how I can balance here.
Sculpture.
Aw, Leo. That's a pretty name. They should make one of the lion characters named Leo and look like the constellation.
Maybe they have.
I don't even
Did we
know
look
where
'em
I
up?
am anymore.
No idea.
Where am I?
I don't know, but I think when your timer's up, your time is up on this game too, because we're going to go ahead and call it quits for the day.
Oh man.
And it is getting...
Late?
It's getting a little late, and I would still like to... I don't know, I want to get this posted tonight, and I've got to get my things ready for tomorrow because I have to go to work tomorrow. The cicadas are going crazy outside.
I love cicadas. They're one of my favorite little buggies. They're beautiful. And so are their songs.
I do love the sound of cicadas.
Plus, as I previously mentioned, it's been a busy week and I'm a little bit tired today.
I barely ever get tired.
You're lucky. You're still young. Young little whippersnapper. I'm old.
Wood?
It's underground.
Maybe that was it. Go check and see.
Okay. Looky here, we found wood.
No, I think the timer would have stopped, sweetie.
Yeah, probably.
Still, we should check.
Would be a
Maybe.
lame prize.
Never know. Stitches
Yeah,
would probably have some
I
treasure
don't
like that.
think.
Maybe a little buggy.
I don't think you're gonna find it in 10 seconds. 7, 5, 4.
Yeah,
3.
I'm just gonna give up here.
La la la. Ding ding ding.
Yeah,
Whatever
I
the
made it
treasure was.
very tricky.
Ooh, someone, the little goat.
Aw,
He has a bubble.
Huh?
snap.
Should we? Little bubble head.
Anastasia?
Yes? Oh. Her bubble over the head was because she wants to give you a present.
Yeah, that's lovely. Give that to me.
You
Is
know.
she one of the ones I said could go?
You know, you can always tell her to stay.
I know, but you ran up to her like you were gonna kick her out. She does not go. She is a stay character for this island. I think that, you know, Rosie's right. She may be a little bit creepy.
I like
and,
her creepy.
and she can fit here. You know?
I like her creepy.
I think Lobo's a little bit creepy.
Lobo's beautiful.
And his house fits right in too. So we're keeping Chev. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Time's up. Look like I win this round. Better start practicing for next one.
Gahaha. Evil laugh.
I like him. I think he's weird and
I don't
unusual.
think that I want to practice because in order to do that, I'd have to dig up your flowers or
Oh
something.
my.
How am I supposed to
Here you go.
practice?
I have a
for that?
do-rag.
Dude,
That's what she gave me.
that was a present for you.
Oh. It looks better on him. Don't you think?
We haven't even seen it on you.
He looks like a chef.
Oh! He didn't like it
Harsh.
either. I know. He just took it right off.
I like him.
Savage. How's it going, Cleo? She's gonna be our resident fortune teller.
I like her magnifying glass. I'm searching for bugs.
We're gonna creepify your area, Cleo. She's Miss Cleo.
Boomer. Maybe Boomer
What?
has an airplane?
What?
He just said, come out of the water so I can taste you.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, he fits it.
Boomer do be trying to eat all the fish.
I
He
think
certainly
Boomer
is.
is secretly a spy from an alternate dimension. Like his outfit. Or he's a pilot.
Where is Marshall?
Oh, squirrely face. Squirrely.
Oh, look at him dancing.
Yo. Do your moves, squirrel.
We'll work out too.
And then he stops.
Giving me sideways eyes. Look at him.
What are you doing?
This is
That's
why
his
everyone
face.
thinks you have an attitude problem.
They do?
No. I'll just have some coffee then.
Then he sits down and has his own coffee. Looks
He
at
just
you.
comes up to you. Looking all mad, takes your coffee. Like this.
Well, I never.
You go to the next table.
What is this?
He follows you.
Aw,
Ooh, you have cotton candy.
it's my cotton candy.
Yum yum.
Aw,
Now after exercising, eat
It's
this
so
giant cotton
pretty.
candy.
I'm trying to cut back.
You know, they take forever to eat cotton candy, but they just snarf down all that fruit.
That is interesting.
It's
It
like
should
one
take
bite.
3 bites for the fruit too. Or at least 2, because look, there are 2 cherries on there.
And they shouldn't eat the stems.
Oh, well, that's the 3rd
And they-
bite.
They also shouldn't eat the cores of apples.
But
That's
they do.
extremely dangerous.
Oh, heavens.
You could
Isn't it
all
only
cook
if it builds up on it? Like the arsenic and the apple seeds? Is that what it is?
I can't remember.
I
just
think it
remember that
is.
it's a bad idea to eat an apple core.
I think it's because the seeds contain arsenic.
What is arsenic? Is it like an acidy bad for your...
It's like a
body?
poison, bad for you, yeah. And if it builds up in your system, it could hurt you.
Isn't it something that they put in, like, bug spray or rat killer?
Rat poison, yeah. Alrighty. I think we're done for the day. We have a new pathway. We have no new villagers because nobody wanted to leave us today.
I guess they just really like it.
They love it here because I'm nice to my villagers. I give them presents all the time.
You give them prezzies.
All the prezzies. Because I'm really fond of all the little characters.
But you're not too fond of Julian living here because he's been snooty to you.
I am not too fond of Julian, no. And that is sad to me because
He's a
I really
unicorn.
love unicorns. And him being the only unicorn that we have, I expected him to be just, I don't know, very
Magical?
get along with everybody and maybe not so full of himself. You know?
Well, unicorns tend to be full of themselves because they believe they're the only unicorn,
You're magical.
and it makes them so special. And then there you get all
Well,
snooty at you,
prezzies.
I
I
know.
guess.
Are those chairs?
That I don't know.
We should find out.
I'm gonna be putting some of those out later. I've been crafting some Halloween and some Christmas items. And Sister has agreed to get me some more Christmas bulbs. And I also need... possibly some more pumpkins and iron.
I could help with
And
iron.
things like that. Like the iron, the clay, hitting the rocks, the wood, chopping trees, things like that.
I can do some of that tomorrow if you'd like.
Awesome. In our house, we have like an ongoing list of what I need crafted and what I need the kids to collect for me, and they tend to collect items for me or write a list of their own of what they would like me to help them craft. That's our next step, so they can decorate Lucky Land, and hopefully we can do a tour of Lucky Land on one of our next streams. But I think that's all we can do for today on this one. I am collecting dream addresses of what's the best way to phrase this? Kid-friendly islands, I guess.
Mhm.
We don't want them too gory or
Too
gross or spooky because we don't want to scare anybody in case other people are watching with their children, because we do try to kind of keep this family crossing where you could watch it with your children, you
I'm
know.
surprised that name wasn't taken already. It's a very catchy name.
I keep using it on my videos. I hope that, you know, nobody steals my name, but Dad came up with it. I thought it was very cute, and hopefully we can get some of our friends that play and their families. Like we have another friend that has a daughter, and we could maybe get them to play with us, and then it makes more sense. That's why I wanted to call it Family Crossing. Yeah. But hopefully we can get our little community of people going a little better to where we can trade items that we need with each other and not have to, you know, work so hard to make our islands look so beautiful. But in other videos that we're going to do, we have started touring dream addresses that we would like to do on stream. So possibly the next video that we do will be a dream address tour of another person's island.
Maybe yours.
I have 2 islands in particular that I am definitely going to go to first because they were some of the very first people to ask me. And then I have a whole list of islands that I need to contact those creators to find out if it would be okay for us to even tour their island, because we're not certain if we will be able to. Some people are kind of private and don't want you messing with their stuff, or don't even want you near it. But I hope that they say yes, and I hope that we get to tour some incredible islands on stream and showcase some beautiful artwork from different types of artists all around the world. Is the goal of our channel, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, good night, everyone. Thank you for joining us. If you've stuck with us this far, please like and subscribe so you can see more of our content in the future. We appreciate it, and we hope you all have a terrific evening. Good night. Sending out lots of happiness and love your way. Toodles.